Welcome to RMM Help. In this session we provide an overview of asset user definable fields used in RMM. We go to the asset register, and to set up our user definable fields we open up any asset record. We'll take the first one in the list, and we open the user definable tab, and you can see that we've got a number of fields here. There are 7 text fields, 1 memo field for unlimited text. We've got 2 numeric fields here, 1 an integer and 1 to 2 decimal places, and a date field. To alter these records and to put a label in here and to ungrey these data fields so that we can enter text, we use the user definable labels option in Actions, and that then gives us a list of our user definable fields, and you can see that it has an enable tick box. So we can enable any number of these items, and once you've done that you can start entering data which is held permanently, and if you want to use it on a temporary basis, then you can unenable them. And once you then create these labels, they appear on every asset record, so anybody updating an asset detail will be able to use the user defined fields. And what's also very useful is that they appear on the asset detail list. So that means that that data that's in there, you can use find, filtering. If you wanted to export data into Excel, it lets you identify your user definable fields. So let's update one of each of the data types. The first one, the text type, we'll type in here something like finance, and we'll enable that. The memo field, which is the 8th label, which you can see down here, I'll enable that, and we'll call that manufacturer, and enable that. Then we've got our number fields. The integer one, which is field 9, I'll just call that number, and enable. And the decimal one, so that we could use 2 decimal places, I'll put in there something like rental cost, and enable that. And the final one, the date field, we could put something in there like audit date, and enable that. I then click on OK, and we save the record, and as can be seen, our finance label has appeared, and we can start editing in that field. That value that's in there had previously been entered, and now we've got our memo field, which is called manufacturer. We've got our integer, which we called number, a rental cost, and audit date, and in here we've got a calendar control. Save that record. So that's then given us our labels. That'll appear on all of the asset detail forms, and if we go to the asset detail list, we'll be able to see those user definable fields, and they always appear at the end of the list. So test equipment is our last field, so there's finance, manufacturer, number, rental cost, and audit date. And as you can see, there's data items in these, and we could use find and filter as previously mentioned. So this concludes the overview of asset user definable fields in RMM.